seine net, we're going to just spread this out. Let's see what it looks like. And we're going to do our learn to seine in here. All right. So, seine net requires 2 people. Has the poles on each end, and these are for us to hold. We should never be holding on to the net itself. Now, it's really important to know the parts of the net, and this isn't rocket science. It's super easy, super simple. Top part has what on it? What are these on top? What do they look like? Yeah, they're floats. So it keeps the net floating, and it holds the net up. And can anyone see what's on the bottom? There's some weights, so that holds it down to the ground. So we are just going to sweep through the water with this net. Now, there are some important things to know if you are sailing. You're going to position yourself like you're playing hockey or mopping the floor, whichever you decide, okay? You want the bottom part to be as close to the ground as possible. This is a smaller pole, so it's going to be potentially a little more difficult. Just get wet. It's okay. It's hot outside. You want to keep it in front of you because what's going to happen if we start sailing like this? You're going to lose everything. Things are going to fall out. So we want to hold it just like so and walk together at the same pace. So this requires communication and a little bit of teamwork. Now, you're going to walk perpendicular to the shoreline. So we're going to be at about a 90-degree angle to the shoreline, and we're going to walk along. It's important, the last step is getting back onto shore. So when we get back onto shore, the person who is closest to shore is going to slow their pace down, and the person on the outside is going to speed up and keep the net nice and tight. And we're going to start getting together, walk together, get back on shore, and keep our net from getting caught up in the waves. The waves are going to work against you. They're going to knock the stuff out of your net. So you got to really kind of book it safely up the shore. Get on shore, get your net up without losing everything. I am a person of liking to just kind of pick it up like so and just carry it up onto the sand out of the waves, because as soon as a wave crashes, it's going to just take all your stuff back into the ocean where it came from. Now, then you just lay it out like so. Perfect. And then everyone who's on shore can come over and help us get stuff out of the net, anything that we catch. Folks on shore, you do have an important role. They're going to be buckets of water. Those are where we're going to put things when we catch them. It's important to get these things into the water. They have gills, they need to be comfortable. So we're going to pick them up carefully and get them in the water. Crabs pinch. If you see a crab, please pick it up carefully or ask for help. If you're worried about getting pinched, then don't touch it. Just let one of us help you out. When it's down flat like this, we should avoid stepping on the net because we just don't want to potentially put holes in the net and potentially step on an animal. We caught a summer flounder last week or the week before, and it looked like a wad of sand. So we just have to be very careful because there are some things on there that might be hard to see. All right, so y'all feel good? Comfortable? Cool. They're in our net. Ready? Here we go. We're doing it. Spread out. Spread out. Oh, there's a fishy. Net.
Oh, here you go. We got buckets.
That's a lot of fish.
What the heck?
Okay.
It's in the ground.
Okay.
I want to
Get the bucket, please.
How did you get that?
Where's the bucket? Get the bucket. I want it for a sec. So we got a bunch of silver side minnows.
Got it. Nice.
Got a couple on the ground, folks. Get the ones under here, please.
Let's go back.
Great job.
Got it.
He's so cute. He's decided he doesn't want to be out to say.
This one's another type of algae that I don't know if people can, but you know what? We can take a picture of it and submit it to iNaturalist and get an identification of it. Me too. It's a great application and data collection. All of you. What is iNaturalist?
Basically, you take a photo of an animal and
It can be. Yeah, so you can submit observations of things. What else is iNaturalist?
It's a platform where people with a common interests, like for example, figuring out what the needs of certain species are, plants, animals. they are all together in this one community, like social media type of thing, but for finding out the animals and information about them.
Awesome, we're piecing it together. There's one really last thing about iNaturalist that's kind of vital to understanding why in the world this is so important.
Doesn't everything get stored in like an actual research database?
Yeah, so this is a database. It's an online database. Is there anything like a physical description of the animal besides its coloration that can help us?
It's not flat.
It's flat. One more thing, it's kind of tricky.
It's a left eye flounder.
It's a left eye flounder. So flounders are either left-sided or right-sided. So their face is either on their right side or their left side. So to see if this is a right or left-sided flounder, let's just investigate our photo a little closer. All right, its mouth is over here, and this is the rest of its head. So is this a left or right-sided flounder?
I think right-sided.
Its mouth is in this direction. So it's the left-sided flounder. You don't have to be a scientist to do science, and you can contribute to science, to the work that scientists are doing, by just getting out there and looking at the world, taking a couple cool pictures, and then you can hop on a really neat website or just even from the comfort of your phone and do science. It's as simple as that. Science we often think of as like, what's our science vision? The lab, right? The lab work, the code, all that stuff. But it's important to remember that not all scientists look like they're wearing a lab coat, and they're not always confined to a lab. What we are doing outside, that's what a lot of our field researchers are doing. They're out there just getting dirty, getting in the water, surveying species, and then cataloging their data, just as we just did. So it's important to remember that anyone can do science, and that's really what we're trying to get at with our local wildlife station. So if you really are interested in this, I encourage you, it's free. Download it and check it out, explore, even if you just like want to see what's around in Coney Island and see what kind of wildlife is in your neighborhood. Sometimes it's very surprising to see how many folks are out there making observations, and you can connect with people, you can make friends, just like you would on any other social media platform. So I wanted to be able to share that and bring us full circle and why in the world we're going seining and jumping in the water and having a good time. It's all in the name of being a scientist.